In news from Afghanistan, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made an unannounced visit to Kabul on Thursday to show support to the Afghan government and civil society following President Joe Biden's announcement that America was pulling out its troops after nearly 20 years of war. Blinken tried to reassure Afghan President Ashraf Ghani that despite the departure of American troops, the U.S. would remain committed to Afghanistan.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made an unannounced visit to Kabul on Thursday to show support for the Afghan government and civil society, a day after President Joe Biden said he was pulling out American forces after nearly 20 years of war. Blinken, arriving in Kabul after attending NATO talks in Brussels, met with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani, whose government remains embroiled in fierce fighting with Taliban insurgents, while a US-backed peace process is shrouded in uncertainty. He also met with Abdullah, the head of Afghanistan's High Council for National Reconciliation, who expressed support for the US decision. In his meeting with Ghani, Blinken assured Ghani that the United States would remain committed to Afghanistan. During a press conference at a heavily fortified US embassy, Blinken warned the Taliban that any attack on American troops as they pulled out would be met with a very forceful response.
From our experience of the last 20 years, is that there is no military solution to the conflict that remains here. The only path forward to a durable, lasting, and just end to the conflict is through negotiation, is through a political agreement, and ultimately is through compromise. And I hope that the Taliban understands that as well.
The foreign troops' withdrawals have raised concerns that the country could erupt in full-scale civil war, providing Al-Qaeda space in which to rebuild and plan new attacks on US and other targets. Nor have the Taliban renounced their goal of reinstating Islamist rule, fueling fears they would reverse gains in women's rights, education, independent media and other areas if they return to power.